Shabbat is the only thing in the world that allowed you to set your movie from scratch again. Every Shabbat. If you do it correctly. If you do 3 seudot, 3 meals. If you do this, but not in just release weight. What happens if you lie in bed all Shabbat and do nothing? It's also good. If that's all what you're capable to do good. Because I see people worry about the telephone. Oh, who's going to call you? So I always ask them to bring the phone to the Shabbat. And I always tell them, hi, nice to meet you, Dr. Kantarovich. Is that your name? So no, I'm not a doctor. My name is Kantarovich, but I'm not a doctor. Oh, you seem like carry the phone, your urgency, what's going on? Do you have kids all over the world? Maybe after October 7, they serve somewhere secretly? No, I don't have kids. Oh, you don't have kids. It's got to be the dog. Maybe you have a sick dog that you want to know. No, I don't have a dog. So why the phone? I don't know. I had the phone on Thursday, Wednesday, Shabbat different. If I send you on an airplane and you're going to go tell the captain, my father and mother always open the window when we drive from New York to Miami. We open the window so it will be fun. That's how we drove in our cars. So the captain will tell you, yes, in the car you're allowed to open the window. But if you open the window in the airplane, the pressure, there is a problem in 35,000 feet. There is a problem here. Shabbat is going to a different dimension. In that dimension, you act differently. It's not a punishment. Many people look at Shabbat as a punishment. It's a reward. You're tapping into place. You're getting the diamond you need. And then you come down to this world. That's what Shabbat is. Don't take it in a religious way. Take it in a knowledge way. Like the Ari teach it, like Rabbi Isaac Luria teach it. So remember, what if all this reason of Amalek happened? Remember the brother sold Joseph. When the brother sold Joseph, it created Midat Adin. It created judgment attribute. You need to remove the judgment. What is the way to remove that judgment? What is the secret? Shabbat. Every time you have judgment on you, you feel things not moving right, make Shabbat a little bit better. Buy extra flour. Buy myrtle. Buy a more better wine. Clean the house. Make sure the old tables are covered with tablecloth. Nice one. Put extra candle for a tzaddik. That's what Shabbat does for you. It removes the Midat Adin. If not, unfortunately, Amalek. Who's going to fight Amalek? Yoshua. Why Dafka Yoshua? Is coming from Ephraim. Who is Ephraim? The son of Joseph. Only the tribe of Joseph can fight Amalek. Because the only reason Amalek is there is to punish Bnei Israel for selling their own brother to slavery to Egypt. That was the only reason. So the way you remove Amalek is by Shabbat. So people are not into Shabbat. This is, by the way, it's not my stuff. This has come from Zohar Chadash on Beshalach. Just if you want to know Mekorot. Zohar Chadash in Beshalach. But they asked me not to use too many books on the desk, so I'm listening. I have more things I want to say, but I'm not going to say, but just that. So just remember the chashivut, the importance of the Shabbat, the importance of doing it not in a fanatic, just religious way, with an understanding. What type of judgment you have in your life, write it down before Shabbat. Pray on it. Women, would you light candle? Oh, when you light candle, at that moment, when you just do the matches, before you light the candle, in that moment, or lighter, before the light touch the candle, that moment, that it's called the zero in Kabbalah, this is the moment which is holiest, or more holy than actually lighting the candle. That moment, just the before part, that's very powerful. At that moment, before, all the light in the world, everything, the angel get quiet. The angel actually sitting right and left to you in that moment. Every woman. There is 2 angels next to you. And by the way, we're preparing for you a little gift, right? A gift that we will give to people that you want to give, like candle and matches, so you can carry it if you're traveling. If you go somewhere, it will be always with you in your bag. It will be free of charge. Everybody can have it. So we're working on it. It's going to arrive here in a few weeks, hopefully. And then everybody can have their own 2 candles. Wherever you travel, wherever you go, boom, you have your 2 candles, you have matches, you have the baracha, so you do it. And remember, for the men too, those of you not married yet, and hopefully will be married soon, with your bat zug, with your soulmate. When you light the candle, also, the Shekhinah is with you. Remember that moment of Shabbat is one of the most powerful moments. Unfortunately, because Friday is the time between the darkness and the light. The darkness has to go and the light has to come in. That's where the dark side is sitting. That's what the dark angel is sitting. It's exactly sitting there to create fight between people. Remember that. The fight between people has to happen on Shabbat. That's why a lot of Kabbalists become mute from 1 p.m. They don't talk. The wife will tell them this, they just write it down. I don't want to talk. They're afraid. They know this is the time people fight. They got to fight. Fight will happen on Friday. You cannot ignore it. On the salt, too salty, too much celery. The soup is too hot. What happened to the meat? Oh, you forgot the challah. What happened to the wine? How come you didn't buy a candle? The candle should be white. It shouldn't be... Fight it. Remember that? Just remember that. But Shabbat can solve everything. Okay?